Welcome football enthusiasts. Subscribe and give us a like. This way you will promote both the video and our project. Guys, which attacking trio starring Lionel Messi do you think is the strongest? And while you're typing, we proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. Barcelona have conceded only 6 goals in 16 matches, submitting one of the best tallies in La Liga history. We all hope he will renew his contract with Real Madrid. I think he still has a lot of miles to go before he ends his career, David Alaba noted. There is still no contract termination agreed between Vincent Aboubakar and Al Nassr, Fabrizio Romano reports. PSG are ending closer to a full agreement over the signing of Rangers midfielder Azzedine Ounahi. The deal is expected to take place after the end of the season. N'Golo Kanté is willing to stay at Chelsea, but everything will depend on the club's proposal, Fabrizio Romano understands. Eric Bailly could receive up to a 6-game ban for a tackle which hospitalized his opponent in a Coupe de France tie. Victor Osimhen has become the second African player to score 10+ goals in 3 different Serie A seasons. Chelsea are gonna give Graham Potter more time and resources. The man is seen as a head coach for a long-term project. Barcelona could sign Bayern Munich defender Benjamin Pavard in the summer. The footballer's agent have reportedly made contact with the Catalan club. Ronaldo Nazario tried to convince Mourinho to take the vacant Brazil job, though Jose turned down his offer. Real Madrid realized that Eden Hazard is unlikely to pack his bags in the winter, The Athletic informs. Due to Romelu Lukaku's injuries, Inter Milan have doubts whether to extend his loan in the summer. West Ham United have tabled a fresh offer to Sevilla to sign Youssef En-Nesyri on loan, The Athletic claims. Roberto Martinez has been appointed as the new head coach of Portugal national football team, the Navigator's official Twitter account stated. RC Strasbourg have announced that Julian Stephan has stepped down from the team's head coach position. Marco Asensio has prioritized talks with Real Madrid over a new contract, rather than a transfer to any big league. Argentine midfielder Javier Pastore is all set to join Qatar SC, if Nicolas Queira is to be believed. Real Madrid boss Carlo Ancelotti has been named world's best club coach in 2022 by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics. I am not an office decision-making coach, so my starting point is to get all the players and I want to get in touch with them. Cristiano is a player on the list. He has been with the national team for 19 years and he deserves respect. My job is to give every player an opportunity, and Cristiano is one of them, Roberto Martinez told. Aurelien Tchouameni and David Alaba will not be available for the Spanish Super Cup due to injuries. Both footballers will miss about 20 days of action. Arsenal are not discussing a move for Dusan Vlahovic after a failed attempt last year, when the forward did not want to join the Gunners. Ronaldo's move to Al Nassr is reminiscent of how Pelé moved to the club from the United States, Al Nassr manager Rudy Garcia noted. Besiktas have turned down Man United's first offer of compensation package in order to terminate Wout Weghorst's loan. Stefan Savic and Ferran Torres could face a lengthy 12-match ban, Sport S notifies. Crystal Palace marksman Wilfried Zaha will not be moving in the January transfer window, reports insider David Orstein. Iranian footballer Amir Nasser Azadani, who was previously sentenced to death, has been sentenced to 16 years in prison instead. Fatih Karagümrük head coach Andrea Pirlo is a candidate to become the next manager of the Belgium national team. The issue with Enzo is closed. There is no issue anymore. He's our player. Fernandes is in a very good condition. He's training well, Benfica head coach Roger Schmidt claimed. As long as I'm a professional footballer, I will always be available for the national team if I'm needed, Thomas Muller stated. Olympique Marseille have announced the signing of Atalanta midfielder Ruslan Malinovsky on loan with an option to buy for 10 million euros. Bayern Munich players support the club's idea to recruit Borussia Mönchengladbach winger Jan Sommer as a replacement for the injured Manuel Neuer. Nice have confirmed parting ways with Lucien Favre. 36-year-old Didier Degas, who previously worked with the reserve team, has taken over until further notice. Chelsea are working to sign Marcus Thuram and are considering making a move for Noni Madueke from PSV, according to The Times. France and Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper Hugo Lloris has announced his retirement from international football. Arsenal and Shakhtar Donetsk remain in talks over a January deal for Mikhail Mudryk. The miners still value the player at £85 million. Here are the results of yesterday's fixtures. Moving on to the main news of the release. Let's have a brief rewind of yesterday's games. To be fair, we were interested only in one of them. Arsenal confidently advanced to the FA Cup 4th round after defeating Oxford United 0-3. Nketiah scored a brace and Mohamed El Neni netted the third accurate shot. Back to other main news of the day. Atletico Madrid reportedly held an interest in re-signing Manchester United midfielder Alejandro Garnacho, reports Akram Kanor. Garnacho is a graduate of Atletico Academy. He represented Los Colchoneros youth team from 2015 to 2020. The Indians intend to bring the 18-year-old Argentine back, but Manchester United have no wish to sell the player, but to extend the contract with him. Earlier on, Real Madrid were reportedly eyeing the Red Devils wonderkid. This season, Alejandro made 12 appearances in all competitions, slotting 2 goals and delivering 3 assists. Former Real Madrid player and Wales captain Gareth Bale has announced his retirement from professional football. The 33-year-old performer has posted an appeal to fans on his social media pages. After careful and thoughtful consideration, I announce my immediate retirement from club and international football. I feel incredibly fortunate to have realized my dream of playing the sport I love. It has truly given me some of the best moments of my life, the highest of highs over 17 seasons that will be impossible to replicate, no matter what the next chapter has in store for me. Bale backed 5 UEFA Champions League titles with Spanish powerhouse Real Madrid. In total, he made 258 appearances for the Merengues, scoring 106 goals and providing 67 assists. Gareth has netted 40 times in 111 games for his country. Insiders Fabrizio Romano, Nicolas Kira and David Orstein confirmed Chelsea completing a loan deal for Atletico Madrid attacker João Felix. The 23-year-old Portuguese has already agreed on personal terms with the pensioners. No buyout option will be included in a contract between the clubs though. The Indians will receive more than 10 million euros, while Chelsea will also cover the forward salary. Orstein notes that the Blues somehow managed to move down the footballer's price. Atletico asked several million more in early January. Arsenal and Manchester United were not willing to pay such money for Felix's 6-month loan. Al Nassr are looking at signing Barcelona midfielder Sergio Busquets, according to ESPN. The 34-year-old's veteran's contract expires at the end of the season. Al Nassr are set to offer Sergio 13 million euros per year. Busquets could also pursue his career path in MLS side Inter Miami, with whom he has been linked for several months. French PSG confirmed they would visit Doha and Riyadh on January 18th to 19th as part of the tour to the Middle East. The Parisians are expected to play friendly against the stellar squad of Saudi clubs Al Hilal and Al Nassr, Cristiano Ronaldo's new team. PSG's duel with stars is scheduled for January 19th at the King Fahd International Stadium. Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have not met on the pitch face-to-face since December 2020, when Juventus with Ronaldo defeated Barcelona with Messi with a score of 3-0 in the Champions League, and Ronaldo was the one to score a brace that day. If you think these were all interesting details we could find on this topic, then you are wrong. Folks, the Inside Football channel will tell you even more about Ronaldo's life in Saudi Arabia. Click on the link and see for yourself. See you next time!